Hi, this is ronMctube playing a Hunter on PC. Today we're taking a look at the brand new Cable Backed Bow. This has just been released today. I've just brought it. I'm going to take my first go with it. I don't know if it's any good, how hard it is to use, and what the distances it can shoot at. So that's what we're going to try and find out. First, I'm going to have a look in third person and just show you what it looks like. This bow is inspired by the bows made out of driftwood and whale bones. So basically it's sort of gathered wood, binded together, and a really big arrowhead on it. Looks quite nice. It's a really big bow though, as I'll show you now. I can hardly fit it on the screen. Can you see? You can hear the creaking of the wood as well when you draw the bow, which is quite a nice touch. I'm going to go into free look to show you the bow because I can't even fit it on the whole screen. Then we're going to go on to white heart at the pistol range, and I'm going to show you the distances ideally you should shoot the bow at. You might be asking why white heart and the pistol range. Well, because it's got short distance targets and we can measure accurately the sort of drop you can expect with the arrows. So here we are. Let's go over. First I'm going to go to 15 meters. Now a long bow, ideally it's between 15 and 25 meters you want to shoot at. It's not a long range bow really. You can shoot a lot further than that, but what we're talking about here is being accurate 99% of the time. So a long bow is sort of 15 meters to 25 optimum. So we're at 15 for a start, and I'm just trying to get a feel for the drop of the arrows. So as you can see, I'm aiming about 2 centimeters below the center of the target at the minute to my arrow tip. That's at 15 meters. So probably another shot should do that, and then we're bang on target. That felt nice. Often you do get that. You can feel the actual shot when you do it just right. That's bang on. Right, let's move to 20 meters now. Then when we've done 20, we're going to move on to 25. This may seem a little boring sometimes doing this. You might just want to get out hunting, but the thing is, this is very important, especially with new bows and the natural bows, like the recurve, the long bow, and now this cable bow. They're a lot harder to use than the snake bite and the python and such, so you really do need to come and practice, because you might just go out and think, oh, that's useless. You do need to just practice. That's what it is, and then you know realistically what you can hit. So 20 meters in, I know I'm sort of getting the right distance now. I'm probably about a centimeter between the target center and my arrow tip, just down. So I think 25 meters is going to be at about optimum flat range. Just point at it at the target and shoot. So we've got that. I'm going to take a closer look just to show you. As you can see, right in the center of the target. So moving on to the 25 meters target. Just check that. Right, there we go. Ideally I wouldn't shoot any further than 25 meters with this bow. You can shoot further, yes, we all know that. I can do it, a lot of others can do it, but for 99% of the time accuracy, 25 meters I'd say is the limit really, what you should be shooting. If you see a trophy deer and you want that deer, I wouldn't shoot it over that. As you can see, I'm nearly shooting flat now, trying to get the middle of the target. So even at 25 meters, it's not easy to hit the target, so it's going to take a bit of practice, and I've hunted with bows quite a lot. So I wouldn't be thinking I've definitely got this animal at 25 meters with this bow. So it is a bit of a challenge. Like I say, some people like that. They want the hardness and the hardcore bow hunting. So those that do hunt like that, and I like to hunt with harder settings or something to give you a challenge. This is definitely going to give you a challenge. So those people are like it. I think those who are new to bow hunting, I think they're probably going to struggle with it or give it a miss. You're probably better off using the snake bite, to be honest. So as you can see, I've got the arrow exactly in line with the target here, shooting flat, and that's like bang on. So 25 meters, point at your target, keep it level with the arrow straight where you want to hit it, and you will probably hit it ideally where you want it. So now we've had a look at this bow. My opinion is it's more for the hardcore bow hunters and those who's bow hunted quite a lot in the game. New players are probably going to struggle with it because it is quite a challenge. Right, there is a new competition which they've launched with this bow. It's an elk competition and it's called the Old Timey Bow Competition. And the objective is harvest Roosevelt elks using a cable back bow or a longbow. The average weight of your 3 heaviest Roosevelt elks will be your competition score. Highest combined weight wins. So I thought I'd just come on here on Red Feather and just show you hunting some elk. We've had a look at the drop range and we know the rough idea of where to hit the animals. So I've come here to one of my towers on Red Feather. I've got some elk calling. I'm going to try and bring them in, call them when they come in, take a shot. This isn't range shooting now, we're proper live hunting. I'm sort of getting an idea of the range where the elk are going to come in. As we were just saying, don't want to shoot more than about 25 meters. So while we're waiting for the elk to come in, who does this bow appeal to? Well, ideally it's for people who haven't got the longbow and people who like a challenge, because some people do just hunt with like the recurve and the longbow because they like it's a much harder experience playing the hunter, a bit more challenging. And then the other type of person is probably those I fit in this, where we just get all the weapons because we just like having the different weapons and bows and such, so we sort of like collect them. So they're the kind of people I think this bow will appeal to. Newer players and people who haven't hunted with bows, I don't think they're probably going to buy this. It's not knocking the bow, it's just I think it's a harder bow to use than the normal ones. And like I say, it's sort of the same performance as the longbow. So if you already own the longbow, you might not get it unless you're in like the third sort of character I was saying, where you want all the weapons. So if you've got the longbow and you're in that sort of position, then you're probably going to buy it anyway. So I've got the elk coming in. Still waiting for them. Oh, here they go. There's one here. Only small males though. It looks like we've got probably 3. I was hoping there was going to be 5 or more, because when there's often 5 or 6, there's often a really big male, sometimes 2. But it looks like it's a small group of 3, which is often low scoring elk. So it doesn't matter, we're still going to practice on a live target and just see how it performs. Just check behind me. Often you get elk over there coming in, and just where I'm going to look now. Nothing about, so it's just this group of 3 bulls. He's about in the range I want to be at. So here goes. Is my first attempt on a live elk. That looked about right, but we won't know until we get down and have a look. The other 2 spooked. Okay, let's go down. See what the blood says, what the track says. Hopefully it's a long heart, or lung at least, something like that. Like I say, it's got to be a vital, hopefully. Then we know it's down. So yeah, it says long heart, so it shouldn't run too far. Let's go track it down. So in closing, keep it nice and sweet. 15 to 25 meters ideal distance shooting range for this bow. It's sort of exact mirror of a longbow. Downside to a longbow, I would say, is the arrow point head is quite big, so it can obscure your view a little bit. Who will probably buy this? Probably the people without a longbow and those who like natural bows and a challenge. They're the ideal people who buy it, and the distances. The power, I'm not really sure about. If at this distance, I'd probably take the recurve out of all the other bows first. So this would probably be the last choice, but I see the challenge of using it. So I will probably level it up, but it's not I'd say my top natural bow I'd use. I'd say the recurve is probably the best out of the lot of them. Right, where's this elk? Just trying to find the next track. It shouldn't be too far. This week, if you see me about, I'm doing open multiplayer lobbies. I've been doing them for the last 2 days, all day. I've got a bit of time off and a bit of spare time, so if you want to join in hunting with me, today for example, I will be doing open lobbies in multiplayer, so just come and join if there's space. There's going to be no password, just come and join. I'll be doing that for the next 3 or 4 days, so come and join me, have fun. So here's the elk. So we've been taking a look at the brand new Cable Backed Bow. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channels. Keep a lookout for more hunter content from me, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.